a legal hassle starting in 1983 that today victoriously is still going on. God has provided victories every single step of the way. I said June was our month that the Lord was going to have the courts issue opinions. We had 3 opinions come out in the month of June, and we had victories in every one of them. Fortunately, one was this particular case. I want to roll the clip in that talks about a situation which you may not believe in America. And it's important to note that what's involved in that case is the ultimate religious freedom, that is coming to faith in Jesus and being able to do it.
What is at stake in this case is whether or not, when a person is 18, Jewish, and deaf, they are mentally and morally competent to choose to serve Christ.
Robin is not being allowed today to exercise her freedom of choice and freedom of religion as the judge intended to protect. And the specific reference is that Wednesday night, as most of you know, is a very important day in most churches, and in Robin's church. And Robin asked if she could attend church tonight, and that grant and that wish has not been met by her guardian.
The group calls the Robin decision a travesty. Even though the judge ruled Robin should be allowed to practice Christianity, Jews for Jesus says Robin is being denied the right to go to church tonight. A lawyer says no decision has been made about appealing the case.
One member of Thy Kingdom Come Tabernacle has said that the issue here is an issue of religious choice, religious conversion, and religious freedom. You disagree with that?
I disagree with that. Like somebody testified in the trial, she has a right to religious freedoms on the basis that she can assimilate material, perceive that material, and understand that material. If it's given to her out of context and where she reads at a 4th grade level, it is only an issue in the overall broad spectrum. It's no more an issue as to whether or not she should go to a movie on Friday night, or if somebody brings her a book on Nazism. Can she perceive the language used in a book on Nazism? Religion is only a minor issue in the overall broad spectrum of whether or not this gal can cope on a day-to-day basis.
Mr. Young, do you agree with this?
I do not agree with Mr. Gassaway's assessment of the facts. I think the evidence will show that the motivation for the petitioners filing their petition was one of religion. Robin is the first and only child, to my knowledge, in her family that has accepted Jesus Christ as their personal Savior, and to the Jewish people, the promised Messiah. There was apparently no conflicts in the family home until Robin adopted these beliefs. Robin, I have spent many hours myself personally with Robin, and out of the presence of any of her friends, just with the presence and assistance of an interpreter. And I think that anybody that knows Robin on any kind of a personal basis would have to conclude that Robin is perfectly able to communicate with the assistance of sign interpreters. And so the question is not Robin's mental competence. The question is really her right to exercise her religious beliefs in her home. She's now 18 years of age, and that's the law. That's the age that the law sets at which a child can choose what course their life will take from that point on. Robin has reached that point, and she only wants the right to which any other 18-year-old would be entitled.
Today, Robin is just as faithful to her newfound Christian religion as ever, and just as determined to break free from her parents. Now she can. The state Supreme Court ruled Robin is capable of understanding and acting with discretion in the ordinary affairs of life. In language sure to please her Christian friends, the court also ruled that the earlier decision declaring her incompetent results in a chilling infringement of her fundamental constitutional right to free exercise of her religious beliefs.
Can't believe it. I'm free. I was in